I want to talk about some of my garden failures this year. And I mean, it's a lot. Okay, one thing is not using space, not doing right with space. Another thing is heat. I letting the sun scorch my stuff, not getting water to it. And you know, this is a house plant, but it was doing super well with the charred soil that I was putting in, but I just let it go weeks and weeks because I just kind of wanted to see. That's a water loving plant, and it's sitting in that soil, and it just, the sun baking that pot, not very much soil in there for weeks, and then it died, or it's starting to die because this drought, you know. And my beans, I just have beans over here. Like, what's up with that? Over here, you know, I got one carrot. We sprinkled like 4 or 5, like we were just going crazy. 4 or 5 things of beet and carrot seeds in there. We're just dumping stuff in there. It died because we took the burlap off too fast. We just have not kept up with the watering. We do have these watering systems, but the timers are broken. Again, the blackberries got scorched by the sun. And so we could have covered that. The grapes, we had hundreds and hundreds of grapes, but again, they were uncovered, so the birds got to them. Not only that, but they're pretty dry because they're in container boxes as well. Over here, things are kind of, I kind of got this thing set up, and down in this low part, that corn that I didn't plant, that the squirrels planted, is doing real well, and then you know, it dried up real quick, but it's down 6 inches over there, and it's in the stream bed. Right here by this cherry tree, I got a bunch of sweet potatoes that I planted. Hopefully that's gonna turn out well. Hopefully, I mean, it was just one sweet potato, but it's like growing out huge. It was just a sweet potato that went. So my trees seem to be doing well. These grapes are really just kind of scorched, and I just haven't been watering them enough, I guess. That here, my peonies, again, I'm not letting them get water. And I'm not even sure. There's one peony, there's another peony, and these roses are doing nice. I had some good progress with my dry compost piles. This one I'll show you later, but it's really pretty cool. These elderberries, I'm surprised they're still not ripe. But look at these castor plants. They're huge. That's 10 foot tall, man. That's awesome. Oh, not 10 foot, 9 foot. And I got this other pod. You know, I have the pods where I plant, or where I went 4 feet deep, 4 or so feet deep, and mix the soil with 20% char, just about 10 to 20% char. And I have another one right here, and then I put sweet potatoes. That killed out the what was it? The elderberry sprout that I put in, because it's too much, taking too many nutrients and stuff, and ground cover. But that's no problem. I still have another elderberry plant, and I know that I can start them that way. So there are a lot of things that I failed on. There's a lot that I fail on daily, but a lot of things that go really well. Like this lemon mint, I just took a sprig from my neighbor, planted it. It's doing great. I keep throwing melons back here, and it's starting to enrich this soil. I'm gonna burn boxes tonight. And I got blueberries back here. They're doing better than they have other years, but they're getting scorched, I think. And also, I think they might need acid. But I think really they just need better biotics in the soil. That's just very poor soil right there. What else is there? Oh, these melons, they were doing really great. We had melons all in there, and they're rotting though. They're getting scorched and they're rotting. And one thing is, we tried this pantyhose thing, and I don't know, it's not working out too well. I think that's part of why they're rotting, and the sun's just scorching them, and they're metal, you know. The metal is adding to the heat. Right here I got tomatoes, and they're doing awesome, but where's my fruit, you know? And these might be I think these are a determinate one. I'm not totally sure. It's a beefsteak, but the beefsteak, I mean, they're huge plants. It's awesome. If it's a determinate, then I'm just growing it for maybe cuttings that I can do for next year or something like that. And also in those beds, there was a lot of space that was not used, you know. And another thing is, I planted some of those onions that, you know, you get in bunches from the Lowe's or whatever. And every year that I do that, they don't turn out as anything. So I needed to grow seeds if I do onions. That's another failure. It's not all great. You know, not like most of this went awry. But one thing I know is really good is this. And this. And that's what I'm going for. And I gotta figure shit out. I gotta cover my plants up. I gotta water my plants. Simple shit. But you know, sometimes we're just dummies. Why? Why are we dummies? Why? So anyway, and Rosemary's doing well, but like, we grow in the Mediterranean to be like 10 foot tall. I'm not impressed with myself, not in the slightest. We didn't even eat beans. I'll show you out front. Beautiful day. Look at those clouds. Oh, with our tomato trellis thing. One died, one is doing right. With our azaleas, some pepper plants started growing up in this one. Tomato plants started growing up in that one. Oh, and a watermelon. So, one thing that's nice is having kids, having them around. I gotta fix up that porch tomorrow, putting a stucco type thing on it. Like, this stuff's doing all pretty great. Got a lot of lemons still.